friends, now we are going to see the very important that is login.html or whole flow of the admin dashboard. So when I am trying for my own project, it gives me a lot of difficulties. So we are going to see this from the basic, from login HTML to whole flow, like what actually happen when I'm doing. So side by side we are also checking in the browser what happened actually there, and in the same thing we are also see the code. So first of all, document, this is taking the login form, add event listener. When submit button is click default, and when await fetch means when we call this API, then in the response its method is this, and header content okay application this. It gives email and the password in the stringify to the backend. So all this data is now going to the backend. So let us see in the app.py. Okay, so here in the backend, these all things means this is for class, this is from models file for this file to here, and this from auth, and this function's name actually. So this is a class name, this is a database URL, and this is a okay. So here we are initializing the database. Now admin, here what we are doing is, first of all we are assign one admin, that this is my admin, user.query.filter by this email, and in this email that's first. So if not admin, then we are giving the admin name. So username, admin, email, password hash, admin 123. This password hash means our that function from auth. So what this function, this password hash coming from directly this workzoob library, hash password, this one actually generate password details in the password hash. So tab okay, is admin. This makes user and admin whole total are normal users, but is admin makes the special, that this is the main admin. So db.session.add, we are adding the admin, then we are commenting. Okay, so after that these are our normal routes, that when I am coming on app.route slash return the index. Okay, if when I am app.route register return render template, when login again, these are normal. Okay, so this, so what we are calling in the we are calling API login. So what happened in the login, we are taking all that data in this data format. Which data? Here okay, login.html. Sorry, we are make this separate. Okay, so login, all this data, email and the password comes into my this data. Okay, backend, front end sends backend request, and backend sends front end response. This is very important. So we are making one function login in. Okay, then user.query.filter by email, we are taking the email from this data, and from actually not email, just first email we are taking actually, and then if not user or not verified password in the data password, then user dot password hash we are using. Actually we are taking here two things, data password and user dot password hash, and when this will, if there is no, then we are saying that it is email or password. So how we are taking this data email, because our data sends two things, email and the password. So we are taking here email from that data. So this data password, from where this actually this is comes also from the password, and this user dot password hash from our backend, because user dot password hash. So this one is actually from front end side, and this data password from front end actually, and this user password is from my user table. Okay, so in this first the create is token of user.id, that specific user id. Create token. In this create token, payload is there, user id, expiry date. Here in this actually many things here come, like user id, expiry, is admin, and then expiry date, issue at, like this, and this returns the encoded format, payload, secret key, and algorithm actually. So okay, so this forward actually create how the token is created in the backend and sent it to the front end. Then front end store that token in the local host, local storage actually. So what is there in the token? The token contains the payload, secret key, and algorithm. So actually token contains three things: header, signature, and payload. So header also contains the signature. Signature contains okay. Then authorization plus bearer plus token in authorization. Okay, we will see it later. This payload. Okay, so in this app.py, this token is created, and we are sending the message to front end, login successfully, token, and this information: id, username, email, and is admin. We are so all this information, id, username, email, and is admin, of which that specific user information which is trying to log in, that person id is going here. So now we are moved to the okay. So this, if the response is okay, then token is stored into the that local storage dot set item user token user. These two things are very important. These are actually stored into the backend, the local storage. If no, then we are sending the we are taking the alert area, and in the, we are use the alert error. If any error is there, then only, otherwise it's okay. So once I log in, at the time okay, when I am logging, it's okay. Now after that, when I am going, I am supposed log in, then then I will move to the once login. Okay, we are seeing side by side. So first of all, I activate my virtual environment. And now our server is running. Takes 1 minute. Okay, so now finally our server is running. Now we are coming here. So okay, so first of all, I am coming on this, then I am logging and logging through suppose this admin, and the password is okay. So it says that the okay, so So I'm registering here suppose with the name Durgesh, email suppose Durgesh Koda, and password 123456. Okay, so I'm giving here suppose my email and password. Okay, so finally we are here, and suppose I am adding some task like tea, breakfast. So finally I am here. Okay, so now what happened? I am trying to now. Okay, so Control I, and you can see in the application. Here in the application, two things: token and user. From where these are from? We are getting this is from for back into the front end. Actually, we are sending it sending the two things now in the app.py, token and the user. So we are both stored there in the front end, token and the user. Okay, so we have to keep in mind when I am doing that project that first thing backend says user and token, and that will store into the front end in the local storage as well. Sorry, front end sends that. Sorry, backend also. Backend, if response is okay, then we are storing this into that token and user coming from here, token and user. We can also keep in the message as well, but generally we are practicing to keep only user and token and user as well. Okay, so after that, when I am coming here, this is a dashboard slash dashboard. Okay, now dashboard.html. This is a front end. So okay, this is a to-do list. Something is okay. I don't know what actually is. Let's go into the JS. Then with the help of JS, I can understand the HTML. Okay, if there is no token and no user, or then we can directly go to the slash login. Means we are not logging. If user and user dot is admin. If user is there and also that is admin, then we are saying that in the nav link, in the nav link means nav bar, we are adding the user dot username, and also that this one admin name and logout button. This we will add there. If there we can now you can say how can I am coming here. So okay, we will see the protected route as well, but let us understand from the front end. So front end looks like, then if no there, then we can say user info, take user info and say hello, this one. Let's see, if I am a user, it is showing me this only hello and Durgesh, only this hello Durgesh. But for example, I am going into the ignore tab, I am trying to run this, it will give me the okay. So admin is admin, and the password is the admin. So yeah, this is admin. You see what they are showing. They are showing three things here. If I am a user and also I am an admin, so it is showing me hello admin is Durgesh. Yeah, hello admin. Okay, actually the username is admin, so okay. Then admin, here admin, and also logout button, here logout button. But instead we are seeing in the normal window here, see that it is only show us two things, hello and logout. We see them. Okay. by mistake I'm log out. So yeah, when I'm clicking here, I'm going to that admin panel directly. Okay, so again coming here. So then this is a function. What this function says? This function says if async function API URL method get body null. Okay, this function sends two things to our front end. Actually, this is a helper function they are making here. Actually, get body, and this is the headers authorization bearer token and content type. This one. In the login time, we are sending two things. First one, that is user and token. Actually we are storing that, not sending from front end actually, as we are seeing in the login. This we are storing in the header, we are sending only one, but in the protected route we are sending two things, authorization with bearer and token and content type. So if there is a body, then we are stringify this whole body, and this whole response we are this URL options. If the response status is good, then is not good, is 401, that is unauthorized, then we are going directly to /login. Okay, so what actually we are doing? So first of all, we are just add the event listener to add a form. When add event listener is there, when we are clicking the submit, it directly goes to this URL, and the method they are providing, that is post method post and task content body. Actually we are sending the task content, so task content we are actually sending into them, and initially that value becomes null, and we are now load the to-dos here. Okay, so function to do, what they are doing, when this API is called, if there is no data, then return. Okay, so we are getting one to do list. If to do dot data dot to do length is 0, then we are saying that no. Okay, else we can say that show the to do is completed all the IDs. Then if completed, then we are filtering that by them. Also the count we are showing them here. This count I am talking about 0 out of 2. If I am completing here tick, then it becomes 1 here. See, it becomes 1. I am deleting suppose 1, then it will show 1 of 1. Removing this one, it showing 0 of 1, like this. Okay, so async function we can delete the to do as well if I am confirmed. Okay, so in this way, and when I am log out, it directly clear my local storage and directly go to the slash. In this way our dashboard is working. Here what important thing is that this if user and is admin, then we can doing this, otherwise we are directly coming here. So let me ask this code to make simple through ChatGPT. So I am the ChatGPT. Okay, this is the inverted tab. Okay, my ChatGPT is already open. I am coming into this login part. I am asking her to I'm also able to do the same, and it's okay. we are first taking the token and the user. Why? Because we are actually the protected route is there na, so that's why we are taking this strategy. So I am replacing all thing here. I think I have to also tell you to remove the helper function. Clean actually. Okay, but before that let us run, then we can understand whether it is clean or not. Control J, Control C, run again part 7 and identify here, refresh, adding something. Hello world supports, so trying deleting. It is also deleting, it is showing the perfect result. I am log out as well, I am trying to log in. So all things are working properly here. Okay, what about the admin here in the input tab? Okay, so let us copy from here this one. Then it is showing that when I'm driving, yeah, all things are working properly, means okay. Yeah, means this our code is absolutely right. Then Control C, I am coming again back, Control J. Okay, so when I'm okay after dashboard, what we are seeing that after dashboard we are checking. Yeah, only these things. So this is what this is a dashboard, na? No, actually dashboard is this one here. When I am logging, I am going to the dashboard. Okay. This admin page means that front page. Yeah, that front page. Suppose I am logged out. This is the front page. Okay. This is the actually admin panel. This is the index.admin panel. To have part 7. What's new in this party of us? We are Actually in the right thing, I'll just click part. Yeah, this is the admin. Okay, this is the index.html. So here two things are there. Okay. Means when I click on the login button, I am coming here, and through login I am directly go to the dashboard. Okay, this is the dashboard. Okay, and after dashboard, when I am clicking logout, I am again coming logout. But in case of admin, when I click on, okay, admin.html. When I click on admin, it comes here. Okay, now dashboard.html. This one, this dashboard. This gives us all the information. If user is admin, then we can show the username, get element by username, then all these functions, stats, and all this. We are not going deep here. Actually, we just our main purpose is just going on to the admin part, and after that we will see what happened. But what happened in the index actually? So when I am okay, so what happened in the dashboard as well? The dashboard, the many URL are coming from here as well. Okay, our first step now in our project is to make this making this only, where we will going to see the all APIs, all things into the admin.html. But before they are going, we just want to see what actually there.